How would you feel knowing you've paid thousands of dollars on your student loans only to discover you could have saved $14,000? Well, that's exactly what the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau, aka CFPB, revealed in their latest report. They uncovered errors that cost borrowers like you thousands and thousands of dollars. So in this video, I'm going to break down the top student loan errors from that report and, more importantly, how you can avoid them. With that being said, let's jump into it. So let's start with the most common mistake: incorrect payment amounts. This specific error is highlighted by the CFPB and applies mainly to income-driven repayment plans. Now, here's what's happening. Borrowers submit incomplete or incorrect information on their IDR applications. Loan servicers mishandle applications or miscalculate payments all the time. We see this firsthand with FitBUX members. About 50% of the time, it's the borrower making the mistake. About 50% of the time, it's the loan servicer making the mistake. At the end of the day, the real culprit is the whole complexity of the entire system. So you have to complete the income-driven repayment application and make sure that you're doing your part and everything is correct on it. However, from there, you can't just trust the loan servicer that they're doing everything correctly. Make sure that you're using tools such as those at FitBUX or other tools on the internet to make sure that your payment amounts are accurate. Because when we've seen this error, especially on income-driven repayment plans, we see it cost anywhere between $300 a month and $1,800 a month for individuals when this error occurs. That adds up to being a lot of money, especially over 20 years. However, even if your payment is correct, there's another issue lurking in the background, one that can cost you even more money. Do you trust AutoPay to manage your student loans? You might want to think twice. AutoPay errors are literally costing borrowers thousands of dollars without them even realizing it. Now, there's three ways AutoPay can backfire. The first way is misapplied prepayments. Okay, so borrowers set up an AutoPay for required payments and extra prepayments, but servicers often allocate prepayments across multiple loans instead of the highest interest rate loans. So let's just say, for example, that your required payment is $500 a month and you want to pay an extra $100. They take that extra $100, and even if you tell them you want it applied, they don't do it. It will just get thrown across all your loans. Instead, what we've seen with FitBUX members be extremely successful is setting up AutoPay only for the required amount. And then each month, you have to manually go in and make your prepayment when you want to do it and select the loan that you want it to go towards. Now, that's the first way AutoPay messes up. The second way is that they don't adjust your required payment. So when you pay off your loan, your required payment should also drop. But the loan servicers don't ever adjust your AutoPay amount, meaning you're overpaying every month, losing control where your money goes. That is literally costing you thousands of dollars and causing you to pay off your loans slower. So how do you solve this problem? Every time you pay off one of your loans, unfortunately, you have to call the loan servicer, tell them to drop your required payment, and then once they do, you have to go back in and reset your AutoPay for the lower amount, and then once a month, go back in and prepay the higher amount. Now, the last thing that happens with payments is what I alluded to earlier. When you tell your loan servicer, this is the way I want my prepayment made, and then they still do it incorrectly, that can literally cost you thousands and thousands of dollars. So the best way to stay on top of that is just making sure that the actual loan that you want to pay off, you see the balance drop accordingly every time you make a prepayment. Now, AutoPay might seem like a convenience, but as you've seen, it can cost you. That doesn't mean you don't do it. It means you just set up the required payment for the minimum amount and then make your extra payment whenever you want to and manually go on and do it each month. But what about the payments you've already made? Are they even being applied correctly? That's the next issue. And this happens more often than you think, especially when it comes to loan forgiveness programs. Hey guys, real quick, if you're still watching this video, it's because you're getting value from it. We enjoy making these videos, and when you subscribe to the channel, it helps us grow, which allows us to keep making more and more videos. So if you get a chance, please hit the subscribe button. With that being said, let's jump back into the video. The CFPB found that payments are frequently misapplied in two key scenarios. One, when you're paying off your loans. Borrowers making prepayments often see their money applied to the wrong loan, even after providing very clear instructions. Loan forgiveness, many borrowers discover that months or even years of qualifying payments aren't even being counted towards forgiveness. And we've seen this primarily at FitBUX with people on PSLF, where some of their loans will have like 60 qualifying payments, while others only have like 30. These discrepancies are costing people their hard-earned dollars and basically progress towards forgiveness. So the solution is checking your payment history and doing so regularly. And don't hesitate to file disputes if errors occur. And I know dealing with the loan servicers are scary because we've had to help thousands of FitBUX members do this. However, when you know exactly what should be happening, it's very easy and they tend to fix them relatively quickly. Most of the time, they don't fight you. So, in short, you just got to stay on top of it and check in regularly. Now, if all that stuff wasn't frustrating enough, the next issue is something that you might not even realize is happening, and that's being put on the wrong repayment plan. Now, what if your loan servicer recommended a plan that's costing you thousands more than what's necessary? It's not just possible, it's actually happening. The CFPB report highlighted how servicers often suggest plans that aren't in the borrower's best interest. Shocking, right? But here's the thing. Servicers aren't financial advisors. They're not financial planners. They're not financial managers. They're there to process paperwork and collect payments for the government. They don't give you advice. And we've seen borrowers placed on standard repayment plans when they could have qualified for income-driven repayment plans, or worse, recommended plans that extended their repayment times unnecessarily, adding thousands and thousands of dollars of interest. The only solution to this is to take control of your repayment strategy and use tools and consult experts to find out what is the best plan for you. Don't rely on your loan servicer. They're not there to save you money. They're not there to help you. They're there to work for the people that pay them. That is the government. Okay. So how much are these mistakes really costing borrowers? Well, to wrap it up, the report's saying that it cost borrowers on average $14,000 per disputed borrower. Now imagine what you could do with $14,000. Again, these errors, incorrect payments, auto pay mistakes, misapplied payments, wrong repayment plans aren't just small slip-ups. They're costing millions of borrowers thousands of dollars. Now at FitBUX, we've helped, like I said, thousands of members identify and correct these issues and manage over $2 billion in student loans. Now, if you're not ready to take action and you want to keep learning, that's perfectly cool too. We have a ton of educational videos. In fact, the next video you should be watching is